let's lock and load. This is part 2 of office hours. We just wrapped up with quads. And we got some athletes already in there. Some of them are already warming up, so we'll be joining them for their money sets. Those are their heavy sets, the ones that count the most, because those are kind of like the rubrics as to whether or not you made progress that week or not. Not that they're objective in any sense, but they are good measures to track over time. Don't be defined by numbers, guys. Like, just go in there, work hard, and if the cards fall that you got, you know, the logbook increase, that's a good sign. But there's other variables there to assess.
Question.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So we just logged a money set for you actually right now. I got a close-up of you, and you seemed like you had a lot of emotion on those last couple of reps. Where does your mind go to whenever you're actually going through your money sets?
I mean, we always talk about having a why. Like, whenever you do something, like, you have to have a why. Like, he or she with any why can endure any how. And that comes from the Holocaust survivor, and he kind of like wrote this book on kind of like psychology, in which he deduced that the reason for life and the reason for purpose and joy isn't happiness. Like, we aren't alive to feel happy. We aren't alive to seek pleasures. We're here to find meaning. And sometimes you can find meaning through suffering. In the same way that, like, I was just leaning on, like, passion of the Christ. So passion doesn't mean love. Passion actually comes from a Greek root, which means suffering, like the suffering of Christ, like how he suffered for us. So in that same way, I kind of see this as like my version of suffering. Like, we're all in this world to endure some suffering for other people. And I don't know how it is that I'm supposed to use that suffering, but I just know that that's the suffering that God most equipped me to endure. So anything short of that would be me not living up to what God's purpose for me is. This is office hours, people. Now it gets fun, boys. Now it gets fun. Last five. Now it gets fun, boy. Let's go. 1. 2. There you go. Now it gets fun. Let's go. 3. Slow. Squeeze. Last one. Control. Drive. I wait. Wait, what is that face, Camille? I don't think Camille's face. Hey, keep going. 5 from here. Let's go. 5. 4. Control. 3. Control. Press. 2 more. 10. Last one. I'm with you. Drive. There you go. Lock that bitch out, bro. When do you think the realization that he has to do it all over again on the other leg is gonna set in? Dude, I swear to God, so many people take like for the longest time ever to just like face the inevitable. Like, bitch, you gotta hit the next set. Like, what are you doing? Like, get your ass off social media. It's been 4 minutes. Hurry the fuck up. Not you, Andrew. Oh, he came to terms with his reality. See that hamstring pop? See that hamstring? That's hamstring separation when he goes down. 3. 2. Last one. Slow. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, drive. There you go. How do you feel? Hey, Odia, how do you feel?
Good, I guess.
So I'm just gonna break down the seated hamstring curl for you guys. I see a lot of people doing this wrong. How you do it wrong, just anything you do that isn't what I do is most likely the wrong way. So first thing we have to make sure we know is that our knee has to be in line with the fulcrum. The fulcrum is the point of rotation of the machine. Your body rotates where the machine rotates. Make sense? Of course it does. Right here, if you see, like, I'm scooted all the way back and my knees are, I would consider this a little bit in front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up just the back pad. Hopefully yours doesn't squeak, isn't as rusty as that one. So now we have it. I'm more in line with that. My hips are all the way back. Now I need to make sure that this is placed somewhere where it feels comfortable. I'm gonna go, yeah, keep it right there. All right, next thing, I'm gonna make sure that this is pressed far down as possible. I'm gonna go one more. Damn, I got big quads. Boom. All right, there we go. That's better. Now I'm gonna scoot all the way back. There is as little room as possible. We want to remove as much slack as possible. I'm gonna scoot all the way back. You need to make sure that your hip, knees, and ankles are in a straight line. What a lot of people do is like, they kind of make this V shape outward or they make a V shape inward. Everything is gonna be straight in order to load the hamstrings. So we're gonna keep the hips, knees, and ankles in line, scoot all the way back. Now right here, we are going to press down and we are going to squeeze our abs. What we don't wanna do is we don't wanna extend our body. We wanna stay in a flex position. So from here, all I'm gonna do is I'm going to think about curling the weight or even pushing your kneecap forward. So, and then you hold the contraction and slow eccentric. Feel the stretch, don't let the weight stack, and then you squeeze it again. It should feel like you're almost like tucking into a nice little pocket when you squeeze it real good, and then from there you just slowly stretch. Slow stretch, don't hit the bottom, don't let the weight stack, and then you go back again. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more on this exercise, slow down that eccentric even more. Make that a 5-second eccentric, 6-second eccentric. So the eccentric part or the stretch is where the muscle is strongest, so it's going to take a little bit more work to fatigue that, hence why we're spending a little bit more time throughout the set in that part. So what that would look like is you squeeze, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you squeeze again, and then you repeat. Boom. Demo video of the day. Move on to the next thing. You know, as I started getting a little bit more into my faith, God, the Word of God, I was looking for a little bit of like guidance, wisdom as to how can I incorporate His Word with my content. In this like book we were reading for my men's group, there was a quote in which this guy was like Ephesians chapter 4, and then I just remember like highlighting and being like, yes, this pertains to my content. I highlighted it, didn't pay much attention to it. That was Thursday, and then Sunday, something me and my girl do is like we bake meal preps for like the homeless and we kind of give it out. Sunday, we had our friends kind of join us for that, and we actually stumbled upon something that was called Sermon Under the Bridge. So it's like every Sunday they have a sermon under like that I-35 bridge downtown. It smells like piss for everybody, but they have a sermon there, and there's where the body of Christ is, believe it or not, even in the places you don't expect. There was a guy there that like organizes it. His name's George, oddly enough, my same name, and we've been talking a couple times. Turns out he's a minister. I was asking him, like, I'm trying to find my way through finding my purpose within what I do, because he kind of sees that side, that service side of me. And he was like, Ephesians chapter 4. Now, if you guys remember, that quote that was highlighted from that book was also Ephesians chapter 4. I didn't put this together until I wanted to like sit down and make content. So some of my content that's about to be coming out is going to be more in line with that, me implementing that verse in Ephesians chapter 4. Boots? Is this your working or back up? Put your feet up more. Súbelas más. No dejes que tus caderas suban. Para antes de que pase eso. Allí, así. Mantén la tensión. Keep that tension on there. Keep that tension on there. Keep that tension. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Drive through the heel. Drive through the heel. Drive through the heel. Heels is glutes. Heels is glutes and hammies. 4. Go. 3. 2. Go, 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 go. One more. Ah. Sometimes I don't even tell them to like rack it just to see if they will do another one for me. Not today. Como si entrenas piernas, sientes tus piernas recuperadas antes de que las entrenes otra vez. Okay, that's good. Perfect. So what I asked was, when you train legs, Tyler's like, fuck yeah, bro, translate for me. So what I asked is, when you train legs, by the next time that you train legs, do you feel recovered? And her answer is yes. So when it comes to like soreness, so like you gotta assess soreness to assess recovery. So as you begin eating less, you have less recovery. So that means that your soreness prolongs itself for a little bit longer. So what used to take 2 to 3 days to recover takes 4 to 5. And what we don't want is we don't want to enter into a training session under recovered because we're not going to hit those numbers that we are trying to preserve. It's like we're trying to run our fastest sprint while having sprinted, while still being sore. So it's like, if it's your best, like you need perfect conditions to try and make it your best again or beat that best. So if the conditions aren't right, for example, you still have soreness, wait another day, get more food in you, get some sleep in you, and you'll be good. You also probably notice the same thing if like you lose sleep. Sleep is the second biggest factor of recovery. It's parallel with food. So sleep and food both add in recovery. So if both of those are lacking, then that's probably why your recovery is shit. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Porque contigo se me fue la vida, porque contigo se me fue el aliento. Good. Keep that tension, keep that tension. Wherever you feel it burn, move towards that, move towards that. Move towards the burn, move towards the burn, move towards the burn. Dime de cuándo vas a llorar. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Feel that burn, I'm with you. I'll help you if you need it. Come on. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. Feel that burn, girl, feel that burn. Feel that burn, push through the heels. Go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Last 10, last 10. Let's go. 9, keep them all continuous. 9, go. 8, go, go, go. 7, I'm with you, I'm with you. 6, 6, don't give up now. Come on, go, go, go. 5, go. 4, I'm with you to the end, go. 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. Try it. But like, how the fuck did she get up so fast from it? Like, look at her, look at her, look at her. She got up from that like if she didn't even work hard. She deceived us. Like, you can pretend to work hard or you can actually work hard. And she put. Why'd you get up from that quickly?
Because I wanted to get on you.
But you shouldn't be able to. Look, now she's like, ah. hungry. I get cranky when I'm hungry.
Yeah, hangry.
Yeah. And then I like, that's why they're all feeling my rap right now. I'm hungry. Is this a working set? Yeah. Is this a working set? Or a warm up? Push those hips back, push those hips back. There you go. Hips back. There you go. Your core is a dam. Tighten that core up at the bottom and then drive. There you go. Keep your upper body relaxed. Core tight. Go. Let's go. You got more. Hey, you keep driving. You keep driving. Hey, you got on the roller coaster. Now we ride it, boy. Let's go. 5, 4. All the way, all the way. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Jump. 2 more, 2 more. Last one, last one. Control. Drive. There you go. Woo, shit. That one's hard. Yeah, bro, that one's hard. I'm short. I didn't know. Like, there's like a little bit he still needed, so I have to like. Yeah. It was weird. Boom. Woo! I'm like no spotter on deadlift.
You can yell at her like you want me to get out of that.
Look at her deadlifting in running shoes. Wah, wah, wah. She told me she wanted deadlifts because she misses them. Let's see what they look like. Soft touches at the ground. Soft touch. Push your chest through arriba. Push your chest through. Así. Get a fully extend. Extiéndete toda. Así. Extiéndete toda. Contrólala para abajo. Contrólala para abajo. Just push your chest through. You ain't gotta bring your shoulders up. Okay, chat. Y'all see how her shoulder comes up and around? That's telling me, you see how that shoulder comes up and around? That's telling me that she's not engaging her lats at the bottom of the movement. So guess what we're gonna cue her to do? We only gonna wait. It was a good set. But let's fix one thing. Mira, so when you're pulling and you're coming up, you get here and then you're having to do this, where you bring your shoulders up, you shrug with it, and you sit your shoulders back. That's because you're not engaging your lats to start the movement. So what you should do here at the bottom, this is where you pull your lats back, you engage them, so that you just sit into this. You see how I didn't have to do this? Because I'm already in that position, and then when you come down, you stay in that position, and then you come back to it. As opposed to you're keeping them forward, and then you get here, and then you're having to do this. That's the only thing. So so if you want to cue, think about pulling the bar apart. So like if the bar is here, think about you pulling it apart like you're trying to snap it by pulling your elbows back. She said, yes, coach.
I have 50 on each side.
50? Oh, is one of those 15?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you trying to kill me?
no. Yeah, better. I see it a little bit now. Yeah, that's better. Gentle tap on the ground. Gentle tap, gentle tap, gentle tap. There you go. There you go. Control, control. Think about pushing away. Push the ground. Push the ground. Contrólalo cuando vayas para arriba. Good, good, good. Mira abajo, mira abajo, mira abajo, mira abajo. Mira abajo. No, 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 mira abajo. 4. Dale. Dale. 3. 2 más, 2 más, 2 más. Dale. La última. La última. Control. Dale, dale, dale. That's it. No, you're strong enough to pull it up. You're strong enough to drop it low. Don't drop the weights. I didn't know how to help you. I didn't know how to possibly spot you there. So I just kind of stood as moral support. Dude, guys, you believe I get paid for this? I literally get paid for this. I get paid to tell people to do more work as I do none.
You seen We're the Millers?
Oh yeah, yeah, y'all are getting paid.
Take him somewhere else.
Take him somewhere else.
Come here, Jorge.
Come here.
What's today's Monday motivation?
Oh, today's Monday motivation. I forgot about that. So, my mom sent me this video this morning that just had me in tears. So it was basically like, I mean, I'll send you the video so you can play it here. But it's just her panoramiing around Versailles, or it was someplace in Paris. No, it's probably not Versailles. That's outside Paris. I think you can see like the Champs-Élysées and all that shit. Anyways, like that's a huge bucket list item for me to go to Europe, but that's not the reason I cried. The reason I cried is because I can hear like it's almost like the disappointment that we couldn't be there with her in her voice, and to know that she actually offered for us to go. I just made an excuse that I had neither time nor money to make that happen, and looking back at that, like, you know what, like, I could have found the time and I could have found the money and I could have lived that experience and I could have shared that moment with her, but I didn't because I made those last 2 excuses. So my Monday motivation was like, just make sure you understand your priorities. Like, a lot of people are, you know, they're out here doing more work, becoming hyper productive, getting 2 jobs, doing overtime, like creating side hustles because they want more money. And it's like, what is the money in the face of health? What is the money in the face of like experiences? Like, it's like, yes, you get money, but like, what do you miss out on the other side? And part of like being Christian is also having a little bit of like letting go of that, like that money is like a false deity. It's like when you don't have anything to worship, you're going to start worshiping worldly things, and money is the biggest one. So God says, like, if you cannot follow 2 masters, and if you consider money your master, God is not your master, and that usually ends poorly for people. So that's a big moment of, you know, change for me, kind of letting go of that like hyper productive, got to be a successful entrepreneur, millionaire mindset that really engulfs a lot of men in our generation. But that's been the toughest part, and just knowing that God knows better, and God has better plans for me, filled with joy, and I don't think that it's at all how I expect it to be, and that's the exciting part. But that was my Monday motivation. Just make sure that you cherish those times and don't idolize things that aren't as valuable as those times. Deuce.